of John and Sue. Sue was on our committee. John was going to be our lovely host on the Wellington, having got us an amazing deal as a member of the Master Mariners Livery Company. Anyway, their daughter Alex is in Auckland. She's an Auckland City Councillor, but she read law at Cambridge back in the day, and she acted in the Footlight. She's produced plays in Auckland. She's sung. She's a talented girl. She's currently doing a PhD, so she's busy. Anyway, we found this poem. During this time, there've been many funnies that have circulated, and this poem was written by Pam Ayres, who's now herself 73. It's amusing, but it's very appropriate for a group of older women, so I hope that you will enjoy it. So over to Alex.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Fabulous. Right, so Pam Ayres, Time for Us Girls. I'm normally a social girl. I love to meet my mates. But lately, with the virus here, we can't go out the gates. You see, we're the oldies now. We need to stay inside. If they haven't seen us for a while, they think we've upped and died. They'll never know the things we did before we got this old. There wasn't any Facebook, so not everything was told. We may seem sweet old ladies who would never be uncouth, but we grew up in the 60s, if you only knew the truth. There was sex and drugs and rock and roll, the pill and mini skirts. We smoked, we drank, we partied, and were quite outrageous flirts. Then we settled down, got married, and turned into someone's mum, somebody's wife, then nana. Who on earth did we become? We didn't mind the change of pace because our lives were full, but to bury us before we're dead is like a red rag to a bull. So here you find me stuck inside for 4 weeks, maybe more. I finally found myself again, then I had to close the door. It didn't really bother me. I'd while away the hour. I'd bake for all the family, but I've got no flaming flour. Now, Netflix is just wonderful. I like a gutsy thriller. I'm swooning over Idris or some random sexy killer. And at least I've got a stash of booze for when I'm being idle. There's wine and whiskey, even gin if I'm feeling suicidal. So let's all drink to lockdown, to recovery and health, and hope this awful virus doesn't decimate our wealth. We'll all get through the crisis and be back to join our mates. Just hoping I'm not far too wide to fit through the flaming gates.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mom. Nice to hear your voice.
Is everybody else still on mute?
No. Alex, that was great. Thank you so much for joining us and reading that so beautifully. Anyway, here's to cheers. Okay, now, folks, we're getting towards the end of our program. We're going to switch over to Barbara Lloyd. Barbara is a qualified teacher. She taught music. She used to produce the panto in schools, which she enjoyed a lot. Anyway, she's been running classes, music lessons with her grandchildren during this time. So she has a piano in her living room. She's now going to play us so we can sing happy birthday to ourselves and raise our glasses. And anyway, over to Barbara. Barbara was another of our ex-presidents who was around 2006-8, so sometime after Yvonne, but sometime before now.
Hello everyone, to unmute.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Everybody hear me? Okay, so what I want you to do today, take in a big breath, ready to sing happy birthday at the top of your voice. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're going to go just like this. Now, can you hear the piano?
Yeah.
Happy
Birthday
birthday.
you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to us.
NZWA.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Well done to everybody who arranges everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Barbara.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Everybody. Our birthday.
Thank you.
Okay. So, no, thank you so much, Barbara, for coming to the party, so to speak. Now, we've now got a final song as part of our program before we I say goodbye and we disband.
Yeah.
But we're now going to switch to another talented young New Zealand soprano who's also here, locked down here in London. She is a graduate of the Guildhall School of Music. She's won competitions there and in New Zealand. She's sung in Australia. She's sung with the Auckland Opera. She comes from Hamilton and she's lived here since 2017. So she, like Kieran, is obviously had all her engagements cancelled. She should have been at Glyndebourne this summer, delayed till next year. Kieran should have been somewhere else, also delayed. So anyway, perhaps now welcome Madison, and we really look forward to hearing you sing a song that is very familiar to us all.
Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. So thank you so much for having me here. It's really wonderful to meet everyone and to be able to do this. Like Karen, this is the first time I'm singing in a long time actually. So I'm going to sing Paul Karikariana, and I'm sure everybody on this chat does not need to be introduced to this at all, but I'll just run through the translation as far as I know it, like Karen did. So as I understand it, it is a lullaby, but it's not a lullaby in the same way Hine is. It is more a love song of goodbye, actually. And it's a song that one person sings to another as they hope the words will be carried on the water to their beloved. And it's basically saying, though we are separated, I will never forget you. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna not be too close. I will try and move away. Okay. All right. Oh,
brilliant. Thank you.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, I'll just-
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you.
Great, brilliant. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Marianne.
Maddie, thank you so much. That was just lovely. Now it's just my task really to say a huge thank you to all our contributors today. You've been absolutely brilliant coping with the sound quality and the technical difficulties. But of course, we're deeply grateful to Bronwyn, Jude and Libby for making it possible to have this event.
Thank you.
It's kind of, I'm not sure whether it's a pop-up or the alternative celebration, but it's been brilliant. And thank you for all the effort that you put into it and the thought, especially our speakers, Yvonne and Tanya, and our singers who are so happy to give you the opportunity and so lovely that you could sing to us. This is nearly, the inaugural meeting of the New Zealand Women was on the 16th of June, 1930, so we're nearly 90 years to the day. We were originally, the High Commission was looking for, to quote, a pool of useful female talent that it could call on to help with the extra diplomatic duties like hospital visiting and attending fairs. Things have changed a bit since the 90s when New Zealand High Commission concentrated more on trade than the sort of social welfare and social aspects. So I think our organisation, in the 50s, New Zealand Women had a wobble about whether they fulfilled their mission and it was they should disband. But now 50 years on, we're still here. Bronwyn and all the girls that belong to Business Women's Network, you are the members of the future of our organisation. So when you give up on work, come and join us. You will have incredibly useful skills to contribute. Now, in saying thanks to everyone for braving the virtual world and coming on stream, but I want particularly to thank Heather, our lovely member, Heather Loft, who took it upon herself to contact Jacinda's press office and ask for a contribution to today's event. And with a bit of perseverance, possibly back up from Bronwyn, was successful. So that was very, very exciting. Also Kay, who stepped into the breach when the absence of Catherine, our secretary in New Zealand. So that has been incredibly helpful to us. I also want to thank my lovely committee for support, for backup, and generally when I'm having a bit of a wobble, sort of giving me encouragement. And I think that, as Tanya and I think Bronwyn also mentioned, we come after a lot of many other women, amazing women who've stepped up over time to arrange events, to arrange flowers, do this and that, to sort of put together a program of really enjoyable events and find speakers and all the rest that we all know about. So I think given that this is the only way we can meet at the moment, it's been pretty amazing. And I'm just blown away by the support and the willingness to help us have this event today. So a huge thank you to you all. I just want to end on a note that in the New Zealand's national anthem, there's a line, "In the bonds of love we meet." And today I have truly felt that the truth and the power of that line, and like never before. So everyone in the UK, try and have a nice summer. To everyone in New Zealand, enjoy life post COVID-19. We're not quite there yet here, but we're heading in the right direction, I think. So anyway, I'm just going to say, raise your glasses, everyone. Here's to us, here's to our future, and here's to everyone's good health.
Okay,
Good health.
New Zealand
Yes.
women.
Good
Cheers.
health.
Good health. Thank you to everybody.
Cheers.
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 Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward to
Marianne.
seeing you all in the flesh before too long.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yes.
Faye, why aren't you live, Faye?
That's because I look so bad. That's because I'm here. I've not got a hat on. I've got my
We don't
earphones
mind.
on. I'm in the kitchen. We have the decorator in.
Well,
It's like, yes. So
good for
that's
you.
why I put up my photo of me at New Zealand House.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you, Marianne.
Hi.
very much.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Faye.
Mm.
Good to see you.
So nice